落ちてゆくがいい。惑い乱れて砕け散れ。
Alright guys, how's it going? Merciless Vaughn here, back with another Bleach Brave Souls video. In this one we're going to be taking a look at the 6th Anniversary Aizen 1 year later. Now if you've been playing the game for a while, you know that this Aizen just reigned supreme ever since his release until 7th Anniversary. Then he just got kind of replaced within a span of a few short weeks. But anyways, yeah, before that he was just the most dominant unit in the game. Well, obviously in my opinion, and I'm kind of biased because he's my favorite character in Bleach. And so yeah, we're going to be showcasing him 5 out of 5 max Transcendent. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel or you've been here for a while, please consider subscribing. And without wasting any more time, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, as you can see, this Aizen is a Soul Reaper with the Hollow affiliation. He has a Soul Reaper and Captain Killer. And as you can see here, he is 5 out of 5 with level 10 on all of these with the 500 SP in the lottery slot. And he has a Soul Trait of Strong Attack Recharge Time minus 12%. Taking a look at his skills, he's a ranged unit with Weakening and Drain on all of his abilities. He is immune to Paralysis and he dodges 50% of Soul Reaper damage. He has a 20% Bruiser, 40% Berserker, Devastation, 40%. Reduce strong attack cooldown, total of 38% with his links. Full stamina damage boost 65% because of the links. Havoc 20%, Frenzy +2, Defibrillator +5 seconds. Weakened defense, you don't have to give him weakened defense. You can just give him damage to weakened or drained enemies. So yeah, he has Sprinter +1, Sharpshooter, and hidden enemies +100%. As for the rest of these stats, these are all coming from the accessories that I'm using, which are the Lieutenant's Badge, Fortification Pill, and the Hunting Cap. I do not have the Hard T set. If I did, I will use that instead of this Lieutenant's Badge. And the links that I'm going to be using are as shown. And here are the bonus abilities, and like I said before, you don't have to give him weakened defense. I just gave it to him just because I use him in guild quests pretty often. And so yeah. So we're going to go ahead and go into Aizen IT to see what kind of damage he can do. Alright, so here we are in an Inheritance Zone. There are a Ranker and Soul Reaper enemies here, so he will have Killer against the Soul Reaper enemies. And here's his basic Natch training. I know this unit is pretty old and people probably know about all of his strong attacks, but I'll still put the details up of him on the screen when I use them. And so here's that infamous first strong attack, 3000 lift beam. That's just really good. As his first strong attack, I dodged that Soul Reaper hit. Second strong attack, Tracking Vortex. Cleared out those mobs pretty easily. And as for his SA3, standard full screen. And yep, that's pretty much it. Yeah, this character, he's still really good. In my opinion, he's still top 5 units. Yeah, before the 7th Anniversary, he was the best unit in the game. But then Uryu, Ichigo, and that Yamamoto came out and just kind of knocked him out of that spot insanely fast. But the 1000 Year Blood War Aizen and this Aizen are my favorite units in this game. Hopefully we'll get one more 1000 Year Blood War Aizen that's SP based, because the one that came out in the July end of month was an ad unit, and I really would like another SP based Aizen. And as for a Soul Bomb, alright, so here we are in Inheritance Trial. As you can see, I do have all of the boost actives just for that bit of survivability and damage. There are also human enemies this time around, so he will not have Killer against them. And we are immune to Paralysis, so we don't have to worry about these Paralysis pools. Yep, he's still just tearing through these enemies. I do have the Christmas Ninny, but I will still be using his Aizen just because, first of all, he is max Transcendent, and he's just still really good. But if I ever want to farm, I will probably just use the Ninny, or just carry some Ninnies in IT. I really wish I had that heart T-set. Yeah, the heart T-set. The damage with and without it is pretty significant. If you like use a unit with the T-set and without one, you can tell the difference. You can really see the difference like night and day with NAD units. With and without the golden chappies, the damage difference is pretty ridiculous. Alright guys, here we are in a co-op IT. I wanted to bring him in here just to see if he still does really well. And it looks like he's still doing really well. Since we do have a couple of Sakuros here, they'll be inflicting status elements to the enemies. And so most of the enemies will probably have status elements afflicted to them, so they should die pretty easily. And I still strongly believe that these human enemies have less HP than the rest of the IT enemies. So this should be a pretty smooth run. I took damage, but it doesn't matter because he has Drain, which is the best status element in the game. One of the best. Weakening is also good too. And I did switch out one of my reduced cooldown links for a 25% full scam link. Just have that tad bit more damage when I get to full health. Yeah, I did take a lot of damage there. Hopefully I'll get my full scam back with these when I do some damage. I always forget that he has Frenzy plus 2, so he'll be proccing his status elements a lot more often. Just like that. With that tracking vortex, I almost basically got back to full health. Yeah, this is my second favorite unit. And I'm mostly saying that because it's Aizen. My first favorite is that 1000-Year Blood War Aizen. So yeah, even if you have this Aizen, definitely put the resources in to level him up and to max out his Transcendence and Link slots because it's worth it in my opinion. He's really good. He's not having a problem clearing this IT, or any IT for that matter, just because he's insanely good. Inflicted Drain, so I'm back at full stam. Took some damage. That's alright, because I can get it back. The only bad thing about this unit is he only has Sprinter plus 1. So if you don't want to give him weakened defense, you can give him long stride if you want just to move across the map a little bit faster. I took a lot of damage there. Use my soul bomb, get back to full health. Okay, those enemies have weakened defense on them. And there. If I was in the other unit, I want to die because I did take and sustain a lot of damage, but because of the drain, it all worked out in the end. Alright, so that was some short gameplay of the 6th Anniversary Aizen. Yeah, he's still really good in my opinion. Definitely use him if you have him. He's worth putting the resources in him just so you can do the max amount of damage. And so, yeah, thank you guys for watching. And as usual, until next time.